15 seconds. Detention for you. You should know better.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to show you my new website. It's got everything I love all in one place.
Welcome to Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. That's me.
No running in the halls. Detention for you.
One minus 1 equals...
No drinking drinks in the halls. Detention for you.
A few years ago, we were visiting some relatives for the 4th of July, and they have this house that's right on the lake, so it was awesome. I could have picnics, go swimming, and watch the city's fireworks without having to deal with all the big crowds. So I'm sitting on a blanket with my cousins Josh and Michaela, watching the fireworks, and I think to myself, this is the best 4th of July ever. As soon as the fireworks show was over, I'm getting ready to get up, but my cousin Josh pulls me back down and says, "Wait a minute, the show's not over." I'm like, "What?" He says, "Our neighbors always get all these illegal fireworks and they're gonna launch them now." Well, that sounded a little bit of a red flag, but also really exciting. So we sit back down, and right at that moment, they launched the first firework. And these guys, they had so many fireworks. Like, they were just lined up all down the beach. And it was really cool to see a second fireworks show. Slight problem with illegal fireworks, they might just be defective. One firework launched and I could see the little fireball thing going in the air, but then something went wrong. It only rose about 2 feet before exploding. Suddenly the air was just filled with these metal flaming balls hurtling toward us. Me and Josh just dove under the blanket, and I could hear it whistling as it sailed inches above my head. But my cousin Michaela was not so lucky. The fireball hit her right in the head and set her hair on fire. Luckily, it extinguished pretty quickly, but not without causing damages. She was crying so hard, and there were burns on her neck. Michaela was really scared for a while, but we calmed her down by singing "Baby, You're a Firework" by Katy Perry, because she literally was a firework. About half of her hair was burned off. And when we came home, it was just so uneven and scorched and falling out. Luckily, her mom was able to save it, and she had to cut it short, but at least it was treatable. Luckily, everything healed just fine, but it was just so terrifying just to think that that could have been me. It was so close. And I guess those neighbors didn't learn their lesson because they still buy illegal fireworks, but now for 4th of July, we go to other places. And that's my story. Stay away from illegal fireworks, kids.
Get online, save big, get happy with HostGator.
Everyone, shut up and look at this video!
I was singing with my mom and my sister in the praise team. I got out of the church that day to go to my mom's car, and I see this red car, and it starts driving up to me. I try to walk away as quickly as possible to get to my mom's car, and then the red car just stops me. At this point, I'm now confused. Who is this person, and what do they want? This person was also a large set male. From what I was looking at, he looked like he could have been 40. I was standing there, and he was trying to ask me my name, like a creeper. I go from behind the car, and I try to walk to my car. But he caught me off guard again and followed me to my mom's car. At that point, I was just like, all right, what do you want? What do you want so you can leave me alone? He's like, I wanted to talk to you because you look nice, and you are really beautiful, and you look really kind. And you got huge. This guy just say? Because that's just stupid, okay? I've been catcalled before in my neighborhood, but I just ignore it. But this dude was taking it to a whole nother level. He then proceeded to tell me that, which I proceeded to tell him, a 17-year-old girl, and you're lusting after a 17-year-old. Yeah, no. He then proceeded to drive away and also walk into the church. Hopefully, if he was inside there, that he didn't prey on anybody else. I hate the idea of catcalling because it's really unattractive and honestly, altogether, it's stupid. Why would you want to purposely call someone just because of how they look? I understand that he also said that I looked kind. Yes, I am kind, but not when you try to get with me from your car and think it's nice to call me cute and sexy. Those few males out there who thinks catcalling is really a way to pick up chicks, or females, I don't know why I said chicks, don't. Because honestly, a nice hello and a how are you are just what people need.
So I just created this dope website with Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First up, go to Wix.com. Now this is where the magic.
It's fine until I was about 9 years old. I remember it was about 4 a.m. and then I was woken up to the sound of screams and crying, and I was like, what's going on? This isn't right. So I decide to look out my window and I see fire. I see a building on fire. I rush to my mom's room and I grab her by the hand. I rush back to my room and I show her the fire. She screamed and she woke everyone up and she was having a panic attack. Soon enough, we realized that our city has been attacked. About a few weeks later, we were running low on supplies because we'd been in the house the full time trying to avoid the war. And then my dad was like, okay, we're low in food. We can't live like this. We're going to die in here if we don't get any more. My dad and my sister go out and they go and get food. It was about 4 days since they'd went out to get some food. And my mum and I and my brothers started panicking. Just like something has happened. They are not okay. I just lost all my hope. And I was like, well, there's nothing to do now. So let's just pray to God and see what happens. But then a miracle happened. My dad came back from the house and without my sister, he was just crying and he was really injured. Without my sister, I've realised why God has taken it up, and I realised that